Hey, welcome to 23 Degrees Sideways. Today we're going to talk about the washing machine. This here is a complete 100% viable washing machine for van life, boat life, hiking life, or anything where you need a 5-gallon bucket. It can even be a multi-purpose 5-gallon bucket that you use for other things because you don't have to make any modifications to the bucket itself. So the key things here are you want a plunger. You want to make sure that this is an unused plunger that does not go into toilets because, well, it's your agitator for your washing machine. Think about it. This is a 5-gallon bucket. You get them anywhere. I think this one came from Walmart, might have come from Home Depot or Lowe's. Doesn't matter. They're all the same thing. 5-gallon bucket. Get a red one, get an orange one, get a blue one, whatever you want. Down here you'll see my Ryobi drill driver and my Hercules hole saw set, and that's because we have to drill a 7/8 inch hole in the lid of the bucket. You don't want a normal lid. You can get a normal lid. They only cost about $1.98, and that's totally fine if you want a normal lid. This is the most expensive piece of the entire project, and it's called a screw top lid. So you've got the lid rim that fits on the bucket, and then this with threads that screws in. That I believe we got at Home Depot. It might have been Lowe's, same difference, blue or orange, and it is $11, and that's kind of expensive. That is more than the total cost of the rest of the project, which is a bucket and a plunger. So no big deal. I'll tell you the hack to the plunger later, which we don't have yet, but something to consider if you want to make this into a $29 washing machine. High budget, I know. Now, remember that you can store your laundry detergent in the bucket, and you can store everything in the bucket. The only thing is the handle is going to protrude out a little bit. What you do is you get one of these airtight lids and you drill a 7/8 inch or 1 inch hole in the center, very center right there. There's a mold mark there that's perfect for your drill bit, okay? Note about this is a Harbor Freight Hercules hole saw set. I bought it because I had a 20% off coupon, and it's pretty cool. The quality is not bad, but as is usual with sets that you buy from places like Harbor Freight, where they try to do all the value and upsell, it does not have a 1 inch bit. It goes from 7/8 to 1 1/8 to 1 1/4, and it just skips the most common size that everyone needs, the 1 inch. So when you're looking at value tools, always consider what the actual value is in the end. All right, the way this works is you put water and soap in it. We've already got some water and some soap. It is a very low fill right now. This is not how you would normally do a load of laundry. It's a 5-gallon bucket. It's going to handle a couple handfuls of laundry. It's not like a super large washer. It's like a small washer. There's a piece of rope in there right now because I need to wash some rope that's been laying out molding for a few years. And what you do is you put the plunger, look, I have a model. Take the lid, put the plunger through. We'll take the label off later. I wanted you to have the label for purposes of the video. Put the lid on, and this is the key. This is where the price of the screw top lid is worth it. If you don't have the screw top lid, then what you're doing is you're clipping and unclipping a hard to maneuver lid all the time. That's it. Now, put your feet around it and plunge. That's all there is to it. It breaks in pretty well. A little bit of linseed oil or beeswax on the handle over time will be really helpful. You're going to do that for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then when you're done agitating, you're going to unscrew the lid. You're going to rinse out your laundry. Don't lose your laundry in the ocean. Okay, we're not actually going to do that right now because we haven't done the 5-minute agitation, but that's what it does. And then you fill it with rinse water, you agitate, you dump out your rinse water, and then you rinse again. and you kind of just swish it. You don't need to agitate it too much, and you're done. That is how you do laundry in a van, on a boat, or wherever you happen to have a spare 5-gallon bucket that is not actually your toilet. So, if you're on the ocean, of course, you can do your wash and your first rinse in salt water. There's no problem with that. It conserves your water, and so this is the best hack ever. I've used them before. I've used these as basic prepper stuff in the past because we lived on a farm, and if the electricity or the water pump went out, we needed to do laundry because there were like 8 people living there. So, you know, this is not my first go round with this, but the screw top lid makes all the difference in usability, and you know, it's easy to store. That's it. Stay sideways.